Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is, or whatever day it is, or when it is that you have found me, because it is always in the right divine timing. So if you have found me today, I don't care if it's 10 years from the time I posted this, it is time for you to hear the message. All right, I'm going to do a twin flame reading today. We just had the Lionsgate portal. And we just had the new moon. I just kind of want to check the energy as we are moving into this new collective paradigm. This is a collective reading, so take what resonates and leave what does not, all right? And in case I didn't say this, I'm Jenna Ross, owner of Spiritually Savage Mindset Strategy Coaching. I am an empath, a channeler, a psychic, a medium, a soul guide, soul coach. And in case you want a private reading, I do have a link in my description where you can schedule your own private reading, or if you would like some spiritual guidance, I do that also. All right, so let's talk about, I just burned a hole because of the sage. It's okay, they're mine. All right. Let's talk about the twin flame collective energy. I want messages for the people who are watching. And remember, if you are not a twin, you can still intake these readings. You have masculine and feminine energy within you. And it is not about gender, masculine and feminine energy. All of us have it, and it should all work to be balanced so that we have an amazing, balanced spiritual journey. So let's all work to have the best balance we can. Your masculine energy is about action. It's about doing. It's about, giving. Your feminine energy is about receiving. And if you don't have it both ways, if you're just giving, and you're not receiving, you're going to get burnt out really quick. And that's a really good indicator of what kind of energy you are in. You know, women always think that that's how women are. We give. That's actually masculine energy. Okay? So your women have actually, or your however dynamic you want to put it, we've always kind of looked at it as, we don't want to be taken care of. We've gotten in this uber like feminism kind of movement now where it's like we don't want to be taken care of. We can stand on our own 2 feet. But what's happened is there's a big imbalance right now between masculine and feminine within yourself, because your feminine is receiving energy. You don't have to be controlled or, suppressed or, enslaved to be able to receive. It sucks for those of us that work, and don't allow yourself to receive anything. We get money and it's gone as soon as we get it. We, never get to use it for what we want to because we're doing bills and stuff like that. That's an inability to receive. Okay, so it's not being able to nurture yourself and take care of yourself because you're just in this action mode where you feel like you have to grasp at it. If you're going to work for it, you need to be able to receive it, okay? So don't cut off one side of yourself and cause the problem, okay? All right, let's see what we got going on for a twin collective that is watching, or for your collective that wants to balance their energies. Let's see what messages we need right now. Ooh, this is a good one. Acceptance. We're going through a period right now of identity shift. Letting go of old identities. We've staked our identities in relationships or in our children or in an activity that we do, a job that we do. And there's some grief that's happening now about the loss of this or about the changing of this. Okay, we very much, we've got to stop with all these labels. Okay, we're teaching a culture right now that is very contradictory. We want to talk about inclusion and we want to be accepting of everybody. We need to work on inclusivity, but then we label ourselves and make it very exclusive. You can't adhere to these labels so strong and then teach inclusivity. Okay? You also need to understand that your labels stifle you. Yes, you may feel like you are an empath right now. But then when you start learning about the gifts that you have, you go, I'm not even an empath. I didn't realize I'm a medium. So once we adhere to something so strongly, we start to stake our identity in it. And then the other information that comes in that can help teach us how to use our gifts or even help us evolve as a human, we shut out all that information because it doesn't line up with the identity we've created for ourselves. It's not helpful, and it's not how adaptation and evolution work. Okay, I have some really, really close friends who we talk all the time about the gender roles and also the labels, like your pansexuals, your bisexuals, your demisexuals, your asexuals, and stuff like that. And some people adhere to it so strongly that there's no wiggle room. And we don't realize that sometimes we adhere to something out of fear and out of protecting ourselves. And what happens is it makes us unable to process through our trauma. It makes us unable to let go. We need to understand ourselves as fluid. Just because we are here right now does not mean we will not be here tomorrow. That's actually how we're supposed to be. Our emotions are supposed to flow like water. You can be happy in the morning and sad in the afternoon, which means you can be asexual in the morning and then process some trauma and realize, you know what, I'm not asexual, I'm demisexual. I really want to have an emotional relationship before I have a physical relationship. But if you adhere so hard to an identity of any kind, I mean, even if you're identifying so hard as a mom that you can't think about having a career, or you're trying to run a business, but you have adhered so hardcore to being a mom that it keeps interfering with you being a businesswoman, or if you've adhered so hard to your career and now all of a sudden you're a mom that it's interfering with your home life. If you're adhered so hard to being in this particular relationship with this particular person that now without this person you have no identity and you don't know who you are, it's a serious problem. There's a serious issue there. So there's an imbalance happening. So we need to have some acceptance about our own shortcomings right now and really start doing the shadow work where we need to look into our identity and what we've created as an identity that does not work for us or that does not allow for growth. Okay, because within the twin community, we stake everything on the twin community. Sometimes we go, our twin, end of story, end all be all, this is it. And it doesn't give us wiggle room to grow and change. And that is never the spiritual path. The spiritual path is about constant evolution. It changes constantly. The universe is constantly changing. And that is our barometer, is constant change. Okay? Your next one is love. Love is blossoming right now, but it is self-love. There is so much self-acceptance and self-love happening right now. We are really in this phase of loving ourselves and accepting our worth and just really, really getting in tune with who we are on our own. The divine feminines are really digging into their abundance and also their money and stability and things for themselves. Okay, they've waited around and then for a while they thought we were going to do it together as twins, but right now we're really, really just digging into our own self-love and creating a life and a future and financial stability and businesses and things for ourselves. And we're letting the masculine do what they need to do. Because right now, activation is happening. Activation is happening. So many people are being activated, not just awakening and realizing that they need to change, but their gifts are being activated. All of the sudden, out of nowhere, these people are realizing that they can speak to spirits. They can hear things. They can feel other people. They, have mediumship abilities. They can see spirits and communicate with them. Or, all of a sudden they're just feeling things very strongly and they realize they can communicate with their higher selves. They can transmute energy. They can, they're recognizing the truth of who they are, because we're letting go of identities that don't belong to us, and we're creating acceptance of who we are. And so now who we actually are is being able to come out. Okay, we've got to move out these false identities, just like false partners, third parties, karmics, whatever you want to call them. We're moving out these false identities and we're getting who we're supposed to be with. And that's us. We're our real identity. It's who we are really inside. It's a really good message. All right. Let's see. What else? Talk to us about twins and what we can expect in the next week or so. Because I'm feeling like there's huge shifts because of the portal. There's a lot of people who've lost perspective and are very stuck in it right now. Very stuck in it. And the grief of just losing everything is just horrible right now for a lot of people. It's a great thing, though, just so you know. It may feel horrible, but it's going to feel amazing when you let go of it all. Yeah, I think we had this same thing yesterday where we started out. It's the Five of Cups energy. We're lamenting. We're lamenting loss. We're being pissed off. We're sad. See how we're just dumping it down the drain? All of our blessings and stuff. We're just lamenting everything we don't have and not being thankful for what we do have. We're not recognizing that the things that we are losing are not for us. We're still kind of pissed off and trying to hold on to them. It's not a mistake that we got this card twice. Yesterday's reading, we got it too, and then today. And so, and these are different decks, by the way. And same day. Wearing the same clothes. Told you. Traveling. So your Five of Cups energy right now is really just, we're lamenting it. And we're kind of sad and depressed. And we don't really know what we want. Because we're kind of like, well, if this didn't work, fuck it. I don't know what I want. We're also sitting in the Four of Cups energy, which is stagnation, boredom. We're like, if this is not what's for me, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know. I thought I listened to my soul. Maybe I don't. I'm mad because I asked to keep the situation the same, but I wanted something different. The universe has not obliged that. Now they're trying to take everything away from me, and I'm mad, and I'm stuck, and I'm bored, and I'm pissed off, and you got to get out of this. You got to shake it loose and wiggle it loose, because there's an offer, there's an opportunity, new love. This is a new connection, new dynamic. We are moving into a new paradigm, a new consciousness, a new awakening for humanity. And for twins, this is an activation period where we are coming into our mission. We are coming together and being activated so we can create the mission, not so we can create this grand love. That might happen too, but the mission is the important thing. The collective energy is the important thing. Okay? So somebody is coming in, to create this love, to create this overflow, to get you out of this boredom, to get you out of this misery. And they cannot come in if you do not make room and let go. So you've got to let them come in and sweep you off your feet. All right? This is your person coming in to create a change. It feels like there's been a lot of silence and separation and boredom and fucking tired. I'm fucking tired of this shit. You know, I'm tired of it being the same. I'm tired of no matter what I do, it keeps ending up here. New energy is trying to come in. New energy is coming in and you just won't let it in yet. And your soul is trying to tell you about this. Your guides are trying to tell you, the universe is giving you symbols. You're growing and you're changing, and you're still trying to hold on to what was and grieving what was, even though you're trying to get signs of what you've been asking for. You've been asking for these same things. Why are you lamenting and pissed off now? You need to tap into your soul and let your soul tell you what is coming in and what you need to let go of. And we are not talking baby steps anymore. You've been baby stepping long enough. Let the fuck go. Okay, we always talk about letting go like it, takes forever. I got to do this at my own pace. I got to do this. Let me ask you a question. If you're holding a rope, how long does it take you to let go? The second you let go. You can't hold on to the rope and say, I'm letting go. I'm letting go. No, you're not. You're building yourself up to letting go. You're convincing yourself you're letting go. You're telling yourself you're going to let go. You're not letting go to the second you fucking let go. Let go. All right? Because your Seven of Pentacles is a pause. You need to pause right now. Thank the rope for being there. Have some gratitude. Show some gratitude. Reflect on your journey. Cry it out. And then make room for what you've asked for and for the things that are coming for you. You've manifested this connection. You've manifested this abundance. You've manifested this love. You've manifested this career. You've manifested this balance within yourself. Stop lamenting that it's showing up. Sit around and expect the fruits to show up and stop being sad about them showing up. All right? This is a sign to keep going. Keep going. Let go. Let go of the rope. It takes that quick. That's it. Because once you let go, you can't grab it again. Okay? Once you've let go, you cannot grab it again. Okay? It's done. Let go and put your arms back like this. Just let go completely. Put your arms back like this and surrender and let the universe try to bring you what you've asked it to bring you. All right? You're the holdup. The universe is not holding you up. You are holding you up. Grieve it out, let it go, and then give itself room. Okay?